welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode on Eves. This is part 2 of the front end, and obviously part 2 means we're going to get it fitted. So the idea of today is these panels that I took, probably getting on for 6 hours, but you saw about 20 minutes of it, trying to get these to fit somewhere close. So we know the car had previous accident damage, we've repaired the inner wings, we've done everything we can, but for some reason there obviously is something amiss somewhere, but we've done our best. James has signed it off, he's happy to proceed as the way we are with it. And it is time now to grab the welder out, just been and got some more gas. Time to grab the welder out and basically just get on with it. Clean all these panels up, get all the holes drilled for plug welding, make sure we're happy with all the inside and we're done in there, and then get stuck into it. So that is what today's episode is going to be. Going to do as much time lapsing as possible because I just want to crack on. Time is of the essence once again, and yeah, the idea is we can get the front done and then we can move on down to the side of the car. I've just had a poke around while drinking a brew, and I'll take you with me. I'll take you with me. So while drinking a brew, also I do apologise about the light. We've got a little bit of light right there. Front floor pans, I think both sides we need. A little toe board repair to do there. The back of it all looks quite decent in here. Obviously these very funky purple cushions are the new seating arrangement for the Rover Mini. I think we can sort it. I think I can repair this step over there, so we shouldn't need to buy one of them. It's just the case if I can clean the lip up good enough to weld to. The quarters again, I don't think we need to do much. We're going to run a wire wheel around it and get going on it. And then I got to the back of the car and then realised how much work is at the back because it's so rotten at the back. So we're going to need a lower rear panel, boot floor repairs, all the structural stuff at the back needs doing. It is possible to do it with all the subframe in, and I will be doing it with the subframe in for the pure and simple fact is we can line everything up. Nothing's going to move, we do one side at a time. Bit like how I did the Budget Clubman, and then I got rid of it, all the subframe after that. But yeah, like I say, today is the day for the front end. So the bonnet basically is our last saving grace. We can play with the bonnet as much as we can, but the wings are as good as they're going to get. It all looks good at the bottom there. It looks like a bit of a two-faced car right now with that light. But yeah, let's just get stuck into it. Would you look at that? We can finally actually see the car. The sun's stopped coming in. I'm not going to complain about sunlight. It's lovely. So off camera, I've just been preparing this wing. So drilled all the holes along there, and it's all cleaned back along the edge. Same up that flank. Sticker removed as well. Just about to do the other wing. What I've done is started to clean back all inside here, and I'm going to get the stickers off these panels, both sides, and then I'm going to run all my seam sealer and do all this kind of work now, because it's just so much easier when the front's off. Then the plan is to get the wings back on and get them how I want it, know everything's going to fit, and then I'm going to try and get the front panel, majority of the welding done to get this attached to the inner wings, just because it's so much easier if you can get it in its place and then take the wing back off, if you know what I mean. So it may or may not work. If not, you just struggle and you get your hand in there and burn and stuff. But yeah, it is what it is. It's not ideal doing it this way. It would be better to strip the whole vehicle, but this car needs to stay as a roller really. So yeah, back on time lapse guys. Get the other wing ready to go. Right, so once again, all cleaned up, holes all drilled, and yeah, we're ready now to get everything back on. But obviously I'm just waiting for that seam sealer to dry, because I don't want to be like grinding and stuff and getting swarf stuck in wet seam sealer. It should be dry, but it's so cold. It's like 1 degree outside. It's going to take a while. So it's all done down there. Doesn't have to look pretty. It's going to get obviously stone chipped at some point and painted. But the fact of the matter is, you don't want moisture between the two panels, because that's what rots out things like doorposts and stuff like that. So I always try and do this while the front end's off, because it just makes your life a load easier. And then yeah, go from there. Right guys, while I've got your attention, remember to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. It massively helps us out, helps us get noticed in the YouTube algorithm, and also just so nice having that community in the comments. So please drop a comment below. The mini Mayfair is obviously going as fast as I can. We kind of need the space for it, so we're trying to push along as much as I possibly can. Yeah, we're moving along nicely. So if you haven't already, if you've not done the first thing I've just said, which is give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, go and check out our sponsors. We've got Minimine. Everything's in the description below, but on the screen now is a discount code for 10% off when you spend £15 or more on their eBay shop. And obviously Frost for all the consumables and stuff like that. All the primers and stuff used in this video are from Frost. It's their zinc primers and stuff like that. So please go check them out. Right, let's get back to the car. First of all, a brew. Right, so that's the front end back on. Everything's kind of lining up how it should. And what we're going to do now is just start getting some of the plug weld started, start getting these bits joined together here and stuff like that. And then eventually just keep moving the clamps and the tech screws round. And in theory, it all should line up. Everything lines back up with the little markers that I put on there with the marker pen. And then we've got quite a bit of adjustment in the bonnet. So I've got it the best I can. It's been signed off by James, so time to just get the welder out and then get going. Back on a time lapse, guys, and let's finally get the front end on. Right, so it's the next day, as you can probably tell. So front end is pretty much 85% welded on. I've just got a weld behind the headlights. I'll go and do that now, and obviously them like elephant ears that we call them, that are like tabs that go onto the inner wings. I've just done them, so you'll be able to see obviously the penetration and stuff on the welds, nice and good and strong. And then we've got to grind everything back. A lot of you are going to say, could have used your spot welder. My spot welder, the only part of this it would probably do is down that flank there. It can't really do any of this. You could never get this old inner wing clean enough for it. It's a bit pedantic. And I definitely can't get it in behind the wing, so I just opted to do plug welds all over, like we did on the 89, like we did on the sidewalk. I could do with getting some longer arms on it, so I need to look into that really for the future. But yeah, we're happy. Front end's nearly on, and then it's time to move on, make a bit of a plan with James and see what's next for this car. And yeah, obviously this big hit here is quite expensive in panels, so I've got it best I can. It's not perfect, but it is what it is. The car was accident damaged. It's damn sight better than what it was. And yeah, let's get cracking with it. I won't film doing these because I can't get the camera anywhere near it. So I'll get this done, and then we'll proper walk around, clean everything back. We'll go from there. We're done, I think. Put these bits down. Oh, right, so I've just lightly dressed back the welds on the inner wings there. They need a little bit of fettling. Normally what I do is run a very, very light bead of seam sealer anyway, just to seal up any joins, just so it looks a bit tidier when it's painted. In here, seam welded, that'd be okay. And I've obviously just done down the flanks of both the A panels that meets the wing. Along the inside of the wings here, there's a few plug welds, and then I've stitch welded it. I always do that. I just think it adds so much more strength to the car. Like, the whole thing is just absolutely rock solid. So yeah, big step, guys. Let's bring you in and have a look. First of all, I'm going to stand there and have a look at it, drinking a brew. Right, let's take a quick look. Alright, so up here is all the plug welds. I've kind of dressed them back, like I say, light skin prefer seam sealer, but I want to get some primer on it first. All the way down here, really happy with how this has come out. Just taking the tops off enough so you can get the seam trim on, but obviously keep all the strength. Absolutely rock solid this front end. I always seam seal the top of here as well. It's not for everyone, but I always do. And I always put a weld there. And then underneath there's two little tacks, but just by putting that there, I've seemed to notice when you put the seam sealer in there, nothing cracks out because you've got more strength each side. Just a bit of a tip, this is how I do it. None of this is OEM. OEM would have been spot welded, but at the end of the day, this was an accident damaged car. The front is stronger than it ever was or before on this car, and yeah, so you can see down in there the penetration from the welds, from the tabs, so I'm really happy with that. Like I say, it's absolutely rock solid this. I always put a nice seam weld in there and then dress it back. Same up this side, and same down here. Really happy how them welds have gone, and then it's all just cleaned back nicely, all joined up, and yeah, could do with the seam strips really, just to start mocking this up a little bit, but we're a long way down the road yet. I think the next point of call, me and James need a long discussion really to see which direction we go in, and we need to start repairing these floors, the sills and stuff like that. And then really, once we've done the sills and the floors on it, and these 2 door skins, all the arches and all the back here so far is good. And then it needs some repairs in the boot, and then this one is on its way as well. So that's the idea, that's the plan. We've got quite a bit in here. Also, loads of people keep asking about this car. It is a car for storage, it is not a car for the channel. If the owner would like me to do a review on it, game on, you know where you are, buddy. I would happily do that, but it's not my car, it's purely here for storage. He lost where it was stored, and this is where it is for now. Yeah, it's getting a bit crowded. It's getting a bit crowded. But yeah, we're getting there, aren't we? We're getting there. This is being filmed the day before going to collect the new arrival. And yeah, I've got a little list of bits and pieces that I want for Frost really for all that. So, we are gonna get a little move on. This has been a bit of a bitty video, I will admit. It's been a bit all over the place. It's taken me 5 hours just to get it lined up. Then I had to take it off. Then it took me 3 hours to get it lined back up again. And then it's taken literally like an hour or so to weld it. And then cleaning everything back. It's been a long haul to get this done. And it is what it is. Like I say, I'm pretty happy with it. But thank you for watching. We've got more coming in on everything that's in here. Very excited to tell you that. And yeah, catch you next one. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Why not consider becoming a member as well? There is a little join button if you want to press that. And also check out our eBay shop for stickers. Website is on its way, guys. Stay safe, look after yourselves. More to come on the little Mayfair soon.